Hello and welcome to the Tipsy Beekeeper. My name's Justin and thank you for joining my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about beeswax lip balm. Today I'm drinking some of my own homemade mead. This is honey, apple cider, and a couple of cinnamon sticks that I've thrown together and fermented. It's absolutely wonderful. Tastes like Christmas in my opinion. So, to get started, how do you get beeswax? First off, you got to get wax from the bees. That's the hardest part of this whole entire process. It can take a really long time to gather it all up yourself, or you can go out and purchase it. I'm not going to quote any prices on beeswax because it's all over the place. Just depends on where you buy it from and what part of the country you're in and who you get it from, but it can be really expensive. Okay, our next step in making beeswax lip balm is the ingredients and mixing. So I'm going to go, but before you start that, you got to pour yourself another glass of mead because this stuff's really, really good. I've been real sparing with this because I bought the honey from my local club. Got the honey from the OBBA, which is the Orange Blossom Beekeepers Association, which is a local association here in Florida, and they sell their own honey. The only reason why I'm not using my honey yet is because I haven't done a full harvest, which won't happen until spring. But once I do, you can better bet you're going to see some videos on how to make some mead, because this stuff is just absolutely fantastic. Okay, so we're making lip balm.
Get yourself a little, I don't know, they call it Pyrex or whatever, glass container thing. Start off with the ingredients, sorry. And everything that I ended up purchasing to do this. Just a kitchen ounce scale. I got this off Amazon. This was $9.97. Ingredients: beeswax, which again is priceless. It all depends on who you buy it for and how much they value it. So the prices can be all over the place. Depends on how, it's a lot of hard work to get this stuff out of the bees and take care of the bees. And a lot of money with the tools and their equipment that goes into keeping bees. So this is the most expensive part of it. Next is just regular, pure, organic, almond oil. I got this off Amazon, 32 ounces for $15.95. Next is vitamin E oil. Got this off of Amazon for $7.19 for a 25-ounce bottle. Technically, that's all you need to make the lip balm, is those three products right there. But what ends up happening is the balm comes out clear because of the almond oil. And a lot of people don't like their beeswax lip balm to be clear. So everybody adds all different kinds of stuff into theirs. They do shea butter, they do peppermint, mint, lavender, all different kinds of things that they add to it. I'm going for a real basic lip balm, just an all-natural basic lip balm. So I want to get a little bit of coloring in it though, because it just people don't feel like it's beeswax because it's clear. So I add in all-natural turmeric, which is just a root, and ground anatode. I'm probably mispronouncing that horribly. But both of them are all natural. These are just seeds, and that's just a root. That's all that it is. There's nothing else that goes into it but a root and seeds. This is from Amazon for $6.40, and my turmeric was $6.44. This, you only need a teaspoon for the recipe that I'm doing. And on this one, you only need a pinch. That's what it calls for, a pinch. So it's not like these will last hundreds of batches. So first up is our beeswax. Turn it on. Tar it out so it's level. Now we want 1 ounce of beeswax. That's it, just 1 ounce of beeswax. We're at 88, 92, 95, 0.99. I think I'll just shave off just a hair more. There we go. We're at 1 ounce of beeswax. So now, level it out again back to 0. And we're going to go with 5 ounces of the almond oil. There we go. 5.01. Now, from here, we're going to take it to the oven, the stovetop, and we're going to put it in a double boil, which basically I'm just going to put this in a bowl full of water and put it on like a low, like my stovetop goes from 0 to 10. I put it on like a 5 till it starts to get a little bit of a bubble, and then bring it down back to a 4 and stir it till it's all nice and melted. Alright, so head it over to the oven.
So here we are in the kitchen on the stovetop. Like I said, I just put the Pyrex into a bowl. I have it on medium heat. Got a nice little bubble going to it. And I'm just kind of stirring it every now and then. Once your wax is finally all the way completely melted down, you can turn the heat down a little bit more and continue to work with it. So if you're going to take it and go fill another container or something like that and then come back to it, this stuff will set up really quick. It only takes about maybe 5-10 minutes, 10 minutes tops, and it's pretty much almost ready to use. But you only have a very small amount of time that you can work with it before it starts to set up. So once you get it to where you need it to be, you got to do whatever you're going to do with it once you take it off the heat. As you can see, all the beeswax has now been melted completely. So what I'm going to do is turn the temperature down just a little bit. I'm going to put it down on like 4. So if I need to set it back in there, it's still warm enough that it'll get it all melty again, if that's a real word, so that I can pour it or use it in however I need to. Now what I'm going to do is add the turmeric and anatone, 1 tablespoon of the turmeric and a pinch of the anatone. That goes in, and you just want to stir it all around. This is what's going to give it the more beeswax type coloring. Once you got that all nice and mixed up, we're going to add our vitamin E oil, 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that was 5. So 5 drops of our vitamin E oil, and give that a nice little mix up. And then we're going to take it back to our table and fill our containers. Alright, here we are back at our table. This is a Chapstick filling tube tray that I bought off Amazon. And we have our nice melted wax mixture. Now we're just going to pour in and fill our tubes up. So like I said, we just want to top off each one of those containers. I ended up having to make a second batch to finish off. These are here on the end, but that's okay. So now I've got all of them completely topped off. This whole container completely full of wax. So now what we're going to do is let it dry and set up completely, and then come back and scrape the excess wax or lip balm off of the top of the container, and we'll put it back into here with this other lip balm, and we'll remelt it down again, and then we can go and pull all the lip balms out of the bottom of it and repeat the process. So our lip balm is all nice and dried now. So what we're going to do is scrape off this extra. And it can go back in our jar here. And we'll melt it back down again for our next batch. So now that they're all nice and dry, I just pull them out of the bottom. Take our lid, put our lid on it, and then this kit that I got off of Amazon comes with these nice already pre-made up stickers to go on them. So you just print your own stickers on them, and it comes with the top part that actually sticks the lid closed, so you make sure that it stays closed, and there you go. Some lip balm from the Tipsy Beekeeper. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you learned some things. I definitely did along the way. Every time I do this, it just gets a little bit more interesting and find out more and more things. So, till next time, from me and my bee, she smells the honey in my mead. So till next time, bottoms up from the Tipsy Beekeeper.